Kylie Kelce, the wife of former NFL star Jason Kelce and mother of 4 young children, recently shared a lighthearted and very relatable story about one of the adorable and unintentionally hilarious nicknames her daughters have come up with for her. On a recent episode of her podcast Not Gonna Lie, Kylie opened up about how her girls sometimes call her a baddie, but not quite in the cool, confident way most people use the slang term today. According to Kylie, when she has to get firm, lay down the law, or enforce a rule that her children are not especially happy about, one or more of her daughters will look at her and declare, "You're a baddie." They say it in that exact tone and context that makes it clear they mean she is being mean or strict in that particular moment. Far from being upset by the label, though, Kylie finds the whole thing incredibly funny and actually takes it as a bit of a compliment. She jokingly told listeners that she is more than happy to lean into it and pretend her daughters are giving her a glowing hype up instead of gently calling her out for being the tough mom of the house. She even did a perfect little reenactment of a typical exchange for the podcast audience. In her best imitation of one of her daughter's voices, she said, "You're a baddie." Then in her own voice she responded with cheerful confidence, "Yes, I am. Mitchum, got it?" The timing and delivery were spot on, and she laughingly declared that it was literally what happens every time the nickname comes out. That was a perfect reenactment. Clock it, she added with amusement, clearly enjoying the playful back and forth that has become part of everyday life in the Kelce household. Kylie and Jason are parents to 4 children. Daughters Wyatt, 6 years old, Elliotte, 4 years old, and Bennett, 2 years old, plus their newest little one, Finnley, who is currently 9 months old. Raising 4 kids so close in age is a full-time adventure filled with love, chaos, laughter, and of course, plenty of moments that require a firm parental hand. The fact that Kylie's daughters have turned her occasional mean mommy voice into their own sassy, modern-sounding nickname shows both how perceptive little kids can be and how cleverly they adapt language they hear in the world around them. The conversation about the nickname came up naturally during the podcast and quickly became one of the most charming and widely enjoyed moments of the episode. It gave listeners a sweet, behind-the-scenes glimpse into the Kelce family dynamic, one where even discipline comes wrapped in affection, humor, and a little bit of playful sass from the next generation. Later in the same episode, Kylie answered another fan question that many people have wondered about over the years. Who said, "I love you" first in her relationship with Jason, her or him? Without hesitation she revealed that it was definitely her. She was the one who said those 3 big words first and she sounded proud of it. That small but meaningful detail adds another layer to the story of how their romance began. The couple originally connected through the dating app Tinder back in 2015. After dating for nearly 3 years, they got married in 2018 and have since built a busy, loving family together. Stories like the Baddie nickname are the kinds of everyday moments that make Kylie's podcast so popular. They remind listeners that even people who live very public lives, with professional athletes for spouses and constantly growing families, still deal with the same universal parenting experiences. The funny misunderstandings, the clever things kids say, and the constant balancing act of being both loving and firm at the same time. Kylie's willingness to laugh at herself and share these little slices of real life is exactly what keeps her audience coming back week after week.